Greetings everyone. Welcome to your favorite English class. My name is Aastha and today we are going to dive into the world of idioms. Yes, you got that right. Okay, so the topic is learning idioms, making English fun. Interestingly, idioms are those fun and meaningful expressions which add beauty to the conversation, which lighten up and brighten up the conversation, and it also brings charm to the way you speak. So, today we are going to understand how idioms can make the conversations fun and meaningful. Now, we are going to dive into the world of idioms and understand their importance in everyday language. And you know the fun fact? Idioms are phrases that cannot be understood from their individual parts. You have to collate them in order to understand them. Everyday examples like it's raining cats and dogs. Now, off lately, it has been raining a lot in Delhi, right? So, have you heard someone say it's raining cats and dogs? Or have you used the phrase, does that mean that actually cats and dogs are falling from the sky? Absolutely no. It is just a metaphorical way of expressing that it's raining very, very heavily. We'll understand this more when we proceed. Okay, so learning idioms can be creative and fun, no doubt about it. Understanding the meaning of idioms. The first one, as we just discussed, it's raining cats and dogs. It means it's raining very, very heavily, and it's just a way of expressing and making the conversation more fun and engaging. The next one is a piece of cake. A piece of cake. Now, this idiom means that something which is very, very easy. Okay. There is also one similar idiom related to it, which is cakewalk. So we can also use that also in the conversation. So coming back to a piece of cake, this idiom means something which is very easy, making tasks feel light and enjoyable. For example, doing that assignment, it's a piece of cake for me. It means it's very easy for me. I enjoy doing that particular assignment because I love that subject. Or, for example, do you know how to bake a cake? Yeah, it's a piece of cake for me because it's something which you enjoy and it's very easy for you. The next one, hit the sack. Now, this idiom means to go to bed, indicating you're done for the day, it's rest time, and you need to sleep and you need to have your peaceful time. So, hit the sack, as the picture also signifies, that it's a time for you to take rest. So, how can you use that in the example? Well, it's time for me to hit the sack. I'm very tired now. Yeah. Okay, so now let's understand, explore more through the help of a story. So, are you ready? Yes. Let's dive into the captivating tale of a girl named Ria and listen very carefully. And you have to listen to the story 2 times. First, you listen to the story, enjoy and relish the story. And when it is played for the second time, note the idioms which are being used in the story. So let's begin. Hello everyone. Today we are going to relish and enjoy the story of a little girl named Ria. So let's get started. Ria was over the moon when she heard the news. She was selected to host the school talent show. She jumped at the chance, even though public speaking made her nervous. She burned the midnight oil, practicing her lines in front of the mirror. Her little brother teased her, but she did not let it bother her. She was all ears when her teacher gave her tips. Finally, the big day arrived.
As she stepped on the stage, her mind went blank.
But she took a deep breath and smiled. Just break a leg, Ria, she whispered to herself, remembering what her friend had said. The crowd cheered and her confidence returned. She nailed it. After the show, her teacher praised her and said, "You stole the show, Ria. Keep the fire burning." Ria beamed and replied, "Thank you, ma'am. I was shaking like a leaf backstage, but I pulled it off. Thank you." I hope you enjoyed the story about a little girl named Ria. So now it's the activity time. Exactly 3 minutes, and within 3 minutes, you have to discuss with your partners, identify, recall, and enlist the idioms which you have just heard. Your time starts now. Okay, time up. So now you are going to share the idioms which you have discussed with your other friends in the class. Yes, so one of the idioms is pulled it off. Okay, another idiom, burning the midnight oil. Very good. Another idiom, that's a good one. Okay, so let's proceed further now. Now, reflection question. Which idiom, since you have discussed so many, which idiom do you relate to the most from Ria's story and why? Quickly take out your notebook and write down one reason. That why do you think you relate to that one particular moment? Maybe you are reminded of a time when you were on the stage, you felt nervous, you also felt like a leaf, okay? Or were you able to pull off the task? Or were you on cloud nine because you had got the opportunity, right? Or maybe that day it was raining like cats and dogs. Or maybe the task was so simple and so easy that you felt it was a piece of cake, right? So just choose one idiom from the story and quickly write down that why do you relate it to and what is the reason behind it. So just 1 minute for it. Your time starts now. Okay, I hope you have written that reason. Let's proceed. Now we are going to discuss some commonly used idioms. Now the best part about idioms is that there are so many in number, so many in number, and every topic, every color, even body parts, even the sky and the moon and the earth and the sun, everything on this planet can be related to or can fall into the category of idioms. So today we are going to discuss some commonly used idioms which we can, kind of use in our conversation and brighten it up as discussed earlier. So the first one, break the ice. Now you enter a circle of friends, or sometimes we see that the students enter a new school, they take admission in a new school, and they feel kind of a little awkward, right? Or you go to a wedding or a function or a family program and you don't know how to talk, but there's someone comes around and starts the conversation, and then you kind of feel very comfortable talking to them. So in that case we can use the idiom break the ice. Yeah, now this idiom means to start a conversation in a very friendly way, making people feel very comfortable, and somehow the other people, take a deep breath and they sigh, thank god this person came, because before that we were all feeling very awkward. Yeah, so breaking the ice means starting the conversation and engaging in a fun and sociable way. Using this idiom, now metaphorically, symbolically, it has been represented with this ice. Breaking the ice helps people connect. Yeah. And they feel at ease, leading to better friendships and teamwork. So there's a very good reason behind using this idiom. Okay. Now, the next one, a piece of cake. Now, this means something which is very easy to do or very easy to achieve in life also. Can be used by the young ones and the adults alike, depending on the task they are facing. For instance, finishing my homework was a piece of cake. I did it in just 10 minutes. So as discussed earlier, piece of cake refers to something which is very, very easy, very doable, and you're enjoying that work also at the same time, right? And this idiom helps express that tasks can be simple and therefore the conversations can be simpler and fun living. Okay, the next one, spill the beans. Now, this is something really interesting. Spill the beans, you are taking out the secrets from your heart, okay? And spilling secret means sharing the unexpected news also. When you spill the beans, you reveal something that was meant to be kept secret or hidden. Generally found in the students of tender age groups, they are sharing their conversation, they are sharing the secrets, but they end up telling the other person about it, right? So that's called spilling the beans. You're sharing the secret which is supposed to be hidden. Okay. So, example, she spilled the beans about the surprise party. The surprise party was meant to be kept secret, but she spilled the beans. Okay. So, and then there's a very cute example that kids love using the idiom spill the beans because they are actually spilling the beans every now and then. Okay. The next one, hit the sack. Now, meaning of hit the sack means this idiom means to go to bed or sleep after a long, tiring day. Now, for example, after studying all night, I was ready to hit the sack and get some rest. Okay, and why are we using this? Because again, it's adding that fun twist to the boring way of saying I'm tired. You know, so it's I'm going to hit the sack right now. Sounds classy and fun. The next one, under the weather. Generally, when we are not well, we say we are not well. One, we are not well, and then we're saying in that in the we're expressing that in the boring way. We are not well. So let's add charm to that also. Now, under the weather means feeling sick or unwell. So it's like minor cough and cold or little bit of headache or something like that, but not very severe. Okay. For example, I couldn't go to school today because I was feeling under the weather. So if you have to learn it, understand means you are impacted by the weather. That will help you to remember this idiom also, under the weather. Okay. Under the weather means you are under the impact of the weather. So that can help you to remember and recall. Now, one more way of using this idiom or synonym for this idiom is feeling ill or not feeling well, which I just told sounds little boring and cliche. So, yes, we can start using the idiom under the weather. Okay, now one related idiom is feeling blue. Okay, so feeling blue again relates to not feeling well, not being happy. So then again, you can say, I'm feeling blue today. I'm feeling little sad today, or not well today, not in my that energy mode. Okay, so let's move on. And one more thing before I proceed, feeling blue is not and mental health. So if you're sad, you can always say, I'm feeling blue today. But if you are physically unwell, you would go with under the weather. You will not say, I'm under the weather if you're very sad and depressed. Next one, cost an arm and leg. Now, off lately, the price of phones are, surging so much, and there was a joke also going on long back. I think it still goes around. If you want to buy an iPhone, you actually have to sell your kidney. Yeah, but it's not selling the kidney, it's just the arm and the leg, right? So cost an arm and leg means, this idiom means that something which is very expensive and costs a lot of money. For example, buying that new phone will cost an arm and a leg. Okay. When to use? You can use this idiom when you're talking about high prices or expenses for items or services. If you're talking of price rise, okay, if you're talking of the prices of other commodities going high, or let's say petrol prices, diesel prices, even that. So, in any scenario, when you say that the price has gone up and it would be very expensive, you can simply use the idiom, it would cost an arm and a leg, means it would cost a lot of money, it's very expensive. Okay. The next one, bite the bullet. Now, can you see this picture? How cute. He's actually biting the bullet. But do you think it's literally biting the bullet? No. As we have just learned, Idioms have to be understood together. The symbolical meaning is something else than the individual parts. So, bite the bullet idiom means to face a difficult situation with courage and determination. Now, bullet reminds us of our soldiers. Yeah. So, with soldiers, you can relate the qualities of courage, determination, and our soldiers never give up in life, right? They are there till their last breath. They are fighting. So, similarly, this context will help you remember that bite the bullet means to face a difficult situation with courage, with determination. For example, sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and get your homework done. That's, I think, the strongest part and the weakest part for you. Okay, visual representation, you can see that this image shows a brave character taking on challenges, highlighting the idiom's meaning. He is very afraid, scared of jumping, and therefore, look at the facial expression. So, someone can ask him, come on, bite the bullet and take a leap of hope, just jump. Okay, fine. Now, common situations, people often use this phrase when they need to do something tough, like visiting a dentist. Yes. Okay. So the next one. Let the cat out of the bag. Now, let's understand there is a bag, a cat is inside, bag is closed. When you let the cat out of the bag, what can it mean? Well, it means to reveal a secret or disclose information unintentionally. Okay? So, something which you did not expect to happen, but it happened. Okay? So, for example, in real life, when she accidentally mentioned the surprise party, she really let the cat out of the bag. Few minutes ago, we discussed one more similar idiom. What was that? Quickly recall. A very similar one? Yes, it was spill the beans. So, a very similar one would be let the cat out of the bag. Right? Now, for example, don't let the cat out of the bag warns someone to keep a secret. So that could be used as your code language also, but conditional one condition that the others should not be aware of it. For example, you're talking to your friends, and in the moment they are just sharing and oversharing, and then you say, "Well, don't let the cat out of the bag." So you're telling them, you're reminding them, don't reveal the secret. Okay. Fine. The next one. Okay, so it's a picture quiz. Can you guess the idiom? Quick, quick, quick. The first one. You can see a couch, a sofa, you can see potatoes. So, what can be the meaning? Quickly open your English notebook and write down the idiom. Done? Okay. What is the answer? Yes, couch potato. Very good. The next one. We just did it, I think. Hmm? Yes, spill the beans. Good one. Now I think guessing the pictures is a piece of cake for you. What does it mean? Very easy and simple task. And this one, good job. Okay, let's proceed. Now it's the worksheet time, okay? So the hard copies of the worksheet will be given to you right now. In case it's not available, you have the soft copy. No worries. So this is the worksheet which will be uploaded in the Google Classroom also. Now, the question is, fill in the blanks with suitable idioms given below. These are four pictures of different idioms and they have their explanations also. For example, pull one's leg. And what is the meaning? To play a joke, tease, trick someone in a friendly way. That's pulling one's leg, okay? Do you pull each other's legs? I know you do. Next one, in hot water. It means to be in difficult, especially in serious trouble. Uh, my teacher called me. I think I'm in hot water. Maybe you did something and that got and you got caught maybe out after that. Next one, butterflies in one's stomach. To be very nervous and anxious. When it was my chance to go on the stage, I had butterflies in my stomach. So you're very nervous while speaking up, maybe the thought on the stage or the news on the stage, or maybe you were presenting for the first time. Next one, under the weather, just discussed. To be feeling sad or ill, or lack of energy. So now these are the four questions. We have discussed these pictures and the idioms. Take 4 minutes. Okay, I hope you have answered all the four questions. Let's quickly discuss. The first one, I am dashed because my teacher caught me cheating during the test. So, what could be the right answer? Yes, the right answer is I am in hot water means I'm in a difficult situation, I'm in trouble, I'm in problem because my teacher caught me cheating during the test. The next one, I am feeling a bit dash. I think I'm getting a cold. So we have to understand through the context. Feeling cold, getting cold means I am under the weather. I am not feeling well. I'm physically unwell. I'm sad. I'm gloomy. Okay. The next one. He is so cute that when he looks at me, I get, yes, butterflies in my stomach. Okay, so here butterflies in one's stomach. Obviously, you change it to butterflies in my stomach because you're talking about your own self. So the pronoun changes. And the last one, when he said there was a dinosaur in the backyard, I knew he was pulling my leg. I hope you have understood this. So let's proceed to the other part of the worksheet. Now, writing task. Rewrite the given stories using suitable idioms given in the worksheet to make them more expressive and engaging. Now, what you have to do is, these are the original summarized versions of stories. These are the suggested idioms, and this is the place, if you have the hard copy right now, you're going to write. Otherwise, look at this, use these suggested idioms, and in your English notebook, rephrase, reframe the stories using these idioms. Do you remember Ria's story? How idioms were used to express her emotions, her feelings, and the situations around. Similarly, you have to read this, use these idioms, and write. For example, Aman worked hard on his science project. He worked really hard. He stayed up late, got very tired, and was nervous before the presentation. When he won first prize, he was extremely happy. Quickly think which phrases can be replaced with these idioms. Okay, let's try and do the first one together. Aman worked hard on his science project. Now he stayed up late means he actually worked at night. So when you wake up, when you're working at night, you're working very hard, the suggested idiom which can be used is burn the midnight oil. So we can use this and say, Aman worked really hard on his science project. He burned the midnight oil. Okay? So instead of using he stayed up late, got very tired, instead of saying he stayed up late, he got very tired, we can use the idiom burnt the midnight oil. Okay? The next one, and he was very nervous before the presentation. So, which idiom can be used for nervousness? Butterflies in his stomach. So, we are going to replace this and use the second idiom, right? And then the third one, when he won first prize, he was extremely happy. And what can be used for extremely happy? He was over the moon. Okay, so how are we going to use and make this story? Let's do it together. Aman worked hard on his science project, full stop. He burnt, so I'm using the first idiom. He burnt the midnight oil, okay, and he had butterflies in his stomach before the presentation. He had butterflies in his stomach before the presentation. When he won first prize, he was extremely happy. So how do we write that? When he won the first prize, I'm just going beyond the space. He was over the moon. He was over the moon. So what all have we used here? Over the moon. One is over the moon, butterflies in his stomach, and burn the midnight oil. Three suggested idioms have been used to recreate the story with idioms. I hope it's clear. So now it's your chance. I'm going to give you 3 to 4 stories. Okay, discuss with your partners, and then you can create, reframe, and rephrase the story just like I did right now. Okay, so let's start with the second one. Tina was very excited about her birthday party. She told everyone about the surprise. Her mother was not happy that the secret was revealed. What are the 3 suggested idioms? On cloud 9, let the cat out of the bag, burn someone's bubble. Even if an idiom is new for you, but now I think after such a rigorous discussion, we can take it out from the context that which one would go with, which one would fit in the context. So your time starts now. Okay, I hope you have done and discussed. Let's quickly discuss. Tina was very excited about her birthday party. Tina was on cloud 9 because she was very excited. She told everyone about the surprise. She let the cat out of the bag. Her mother was not happy that the secret was revealed. Now, secret was revealed also means you are bursting someone's bubble. You have this bubble symbolizes something which is enclosed, something hidden. So, bursting the bubble also means revealing the secret. So, her mother was not happy that the secret was revealed. Got it right? Good job. Let's proceed. The next one. Nina's friend told her a secret and asked her not to share it, but Nina accidentally revealed it by chatting with others. Again, what are the 2 idioms presented to us? Let the cat out of the bag, slip of the tongue. Your time starts now. 2 minutes, quickly. Okay, I hope you have done this. Mina's friend told her a secret and asked her not to share it. but Meena accidentally revealed it. Meena let the cat out of the bag while chatting with others. So when she accidentally revealed it means, okay, both are the similar ones here. So in this case, we can do Meena's friend told her a secret and asked her not to share it. Meena's friend let the cat out of the bag and she told her not to tell it further. But Meena accidentally revealed it while chatting with others. So it was a slip of tongue. While Meena was talking, chatting, it was a slip of tongue and Meena revealed the secret. So slip of the tongue means
A mistake made when what someone says was different from what was meant.
the next one. The football team worked hard all season. In the final match, they gave their best performance and won the trophy. Left no stone unturned means working very, very hard. Gave it their all, giving all your hard work, your determination, persistence, and perseverance on top the world on cloud nine, feeling very happy, very excited, very relieved, accomplished. Okay, so let's do this quickly. Ready? Okay. The football team worked hard all season. The football team left no stone unturned. In the final match, they gave their best performance. So instead of saying they gave their best performance, they gave it their all and won the trophy. They were on top of the world. They had accomplished, they had won the trophy, right? Let's move to the next one. Arjun did not prepare well for his history test. When the teacher asked him questions, he felt nervous and did not know what to say. What are the suggested idioms? Caught off guard, at a loss for words, learnt a lesson. Your time starts now. Okay, shall we discuss? Let's do it.
Arjun was caught off guard.
He had not prepared for the test. When the teacher asked him questions, he was at loss of words. Okay, and he did not know what to say, so therefore he learnt a lesson also, right? Okay, fine. Let's move on now. We are done with the worksheet. Now it's very interesting task which you would do when you go home. It's a family time. Now, what do you have to do? You have to talk to your parents, you have to talk to your grandparents, you can talk to your uncles and aunts or your neighbors if you wish to. Now, you have to talk to them and ask and discover the idioms they use in your native language, or maybe their native language if you're talking to neighbors. Maybe they have their different native language, their mother tongue, which idioms they have been using or all their lives, or they had used when they were growing up, or they heard their parents using it at home. Generally, when we use idioms, it's a beautiful way of expressing, and all regional languages of India contain idioms which are actually to be cherished, right? So then you try to identify a corresponding idiom in English. Now, it is not necessarily you will get exactly similar one or a same idiom. Literal translation spoils the fun actually. But you have to see which one matches the most. One example is अब पछताए क्या हो जब चिड़िया चुग गई खेत. Now, this is an idiom in Hindi, muhavra in Hindi, and a corresponding version in English is don't cry over spilled milk. Now, if something has already, you have spoiled something, or the task has been, the situation has been manhandled, now there's no point in crying over it. Okay, if you have done some mistake, it's done, learn and move on. So, talk to your family members, parents, grandparents, anyone you like in the family, and get back to me in the next class what they said, what their favorite idioms were, or any idiom which reminded them of their childhood. Okay? Just make sure to make a note of it in your English notebook so that you have something concrete to share in the next class. Yeah. Now, follow it up a follow-up activity which I would love you to do is you have to draw or sketch the idiom you found most interesting in today's class. And if you have an idiom which we have not discussed, but you actually know it, you have been using it, you are free to draw that as well. Okay, and again, you have to share that in the next class. You can also upload the image on the Google Classroom. Interestingly, those who don't like sketching and drawing, you have the option. Use Canva AI to create sketches or generate images representing your favorite idioms. So you just use your Canva official account and you have this pro membership from the TIS Tagore Int ID. So use that, generate images, type on the left hand side where you have the AI section, and your favorite idiom will be represented in the form of a beautiful, wonderful picture. You will have multiple options to choose. You can edit the instructions. Until the time you're not satisfied, you keep on putting that and you get your favorite image. So you download the image and you upload it on the Google Classroom, right? And those who want to sketch, they can sketch and draw and color and paint their favorite idiom and bring it in the next class. Okay. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's session and keep using idioms. Make your language, make your communication, make your conversation fun, engaging. See you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.